Good morning. I try to get this clock working. I don't think it's going too well. Nope. Not gonna work. That's a pity. Okay, so no clock. Sorry guys. Okay, let's get into things here. So this week it's bank holiday today for the yen. Alright. Shouldn't really worry us too much. We'll see if this volume here on GBP today, GJ, should I say GBPJPY. Overall, I'm bullish here. Weekly close bullish. Okay, we'll do the charts just now. Let's just go through all of the news for the week. So there's a speech coming up for the pound. As far as I know, it is listed here. Okay, so there's your speech at 3 o'clock. And you see, that's why I use both of these. Sometimes one of them will be missing information, and you can find it on the other one. Forex Factory and investing.com. Let me just update the Discord group. Let everybody know that we are live. Okay, let's have a look here. Nothing tomorrow really. Okay, no, we do have three things for the pound here. Not really listed as high impact, but we'll see how that goes tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow evening we have a red folder here, a speech for the pound. And we have pound CPI on Wednesday. So things should really start to get moving here on the pound. If that could give us some bullish momentum, that would be great, because higher time frame on the pound we are bullish, and I'm expecting this monthly candle to flip and drive up and fill these wicks. Now from where price is sitting right now, not too bad, 40 pips. No, is that 40 or 400? 400 pips. Yeah, my bad. 400 pips, okay? So yeah, quite a way to go to reach those highs there. So we need some high impact news, some sort of catalyst to drive price up there. Our technicals are there basically. Daily last week we closed above resistance here on the pound. So I'm expecting us to drive up, flip bullish on the monthly candle. Right there is your flip. And then drive up and fill these wicks right here. So quite a far way to go, but if this could give us the outcome we're looking for, we could definitely see price move up there, if not this week, next week. We also have interest rates for the yen, interest rates for the euro. Friday, couple red folders here, PMR for USD, retail sales for GBP in the morning. So it should be a pretty good week. Something I do want to look at here is what's happening next week. This will help us with our analysis for gold. Okay, so next week, let's have a look here. Next week we have interest rates for USD. Now we know that that has a huge effect on gold, alright? They've been raising interest rates and they are looking at or they are speaking about a high probability of raising interest rates by 100 base points. Now that's more than they've been raising it already, so that's quite aggressive. And so far with raised interest rates, we've seen this move down here on gold. Okay, that's been the focus so far this year. Now with interest rates coming up next week, and we've had this huge move down, just logically what is going to happen this week? I mean, putting two and two together, I think that we should correct some of this move this week, and then next week we see that continuation down and maybe tap back into these lows. But that's more of a prediction than anything. So let's have a look at what's going on with the price right now. Okay, so last week we closed above this support right over here. Okay, so that really counts in our favor with that idea that price should retrace a little bit this week. We also had this support that we broke and never really got retested. So I think for the time being, for today, a good target for us will be most likely this level right here. This was a daily level looking to the left, and looking right over here, it was that previous support level, and you got clean candles moving back up here above resistance. Let's refine the zone here. Okay, so that's our most recent resistance right over there, and we'll focus on that, waiting for a break and close above resistance right over here. Right now we are rejecting resistance. We've closed below. Our previous 30-minute had a pretty steep wick there and closed bearish. Now if we do break below the support, we could potentially drive down to 1710. It's about a 30 pip range. Let's see right over here. Yeah, we could always come down and create a steeper bottom wick for the 4 hour. I think I may stay out of these sells though and wait for those buying opportunities here on gold. Right now we are actually in a range. Okay, this right here, the whole structure of it, this is just a range. Just want to see. Okay. You could argue that we closed above this hourly resistance and we've actually now formed support. Looking at that previous hourly candle closure, I know it's very it's got a huge wick rejection there, but it closed bullish. Morning, Jared. Good in you, man. So that could be support form to continue moving up here, but then yeah, I think it's better to just wait for a break of that resistance right over there, a closure above. And yeah, we've got clean candles moving all the way up to 1726. So that's it really for gold. Just looking for closure above for price to continue moving up here. Nice and clean, should be a decent trade. Okay, let's look at the pound. Like I say, it's a Japanese bank holiday today, but it shouldn't affect London session too much. Right now we've clearly got pretty low volume because we've stayed in this range here. We had this move up originally from Asian Open, and we actually closed above resistance, but price wasn't able to stay above that resistance. We've closed back in the range here. Okay, I reckon above resistance here at 164, 650, we should be good to drive on up. It just worries me though that we have this resistance right over here. But we should be able to get to break even if we do get bars above here, so that's fine. Other than that, GJ, I'm not too sure about sales. We'll see if we begin to move down, what will happen. We did close bullish on the 4 hour. It's in a range, it's really in a range, so there's nothing too much I can say other than the fact that it could be price could be respecting the support, and that gives us more confidence now to drive up and fill this previous 4 hour wick. But like I say, for us, we probably just want to wait for a break above 164, 650 and stay out of this little range right here. In terms of targets, there's your monthly flip right there. So there's a couple levels here to take note of. We have resistance right over here and here. Okay, now if we do get into bars above 164, 650, these are levels we'll look at, but I'm not going to mark these up. This monthly high right here is my focus. In terms of sells, yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too eager on sells here. Daily, weekly, 4 hour, everything's bullish. So we'll just keep an eye out for buys. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. For sells, maybe below 163, 660. Then I believe we might move down into 163, 170. We'll just see. I think you guys can see that I put the chat on the side of the screen here, but it doesn't look so great. Where's Jai's message? There you go. Yeah, I agree with gold. Sorry. Got a bit of a tickle in my throat. Got a bit of a cold or something coming on. Anyway, yeah, higher time frame for gold. I agree. Looks like it's lining up here to correct some of this move down. Like I say, keeping in mind we have interest rates next week for USD, I think it's highly likely that we'll pull back and correct some of this move down from the past couple weeks, and then potentially with interest rates we drive down. But for now, for today, just waiting for a break above this resistance. So yeah, that's that. Pretty simple. Both GJ and gold are actually somewhat still in a range here. Just waiting for a break above resistance. Gold looks a little bit more cleaner than GJ. GJ right now has clearly rejected this resistance and is driving back down, so we could see us move all the way down into support. Maybe we continue lower. For now, my focus is on buys, so I want to see a break above resistance. I think I will avoid this range. Even if we form support here and drive back up, I'm going to avoid taking trades within this range here. It's just quite messy. I want to stay out of it. Sells maybe below 163, 670. But you know, like I say, for now, I'm bullish on GJ. High time frame is bullish. We could obviously drive down a little bit further here and create a bottom wick for this weekly candle to then drive up. Um, let's have a look here. Yeah, there's your weekly support at 163,500. So we may even see this weekly candle pull all the way down there, create a wick, and then begin to start moving up. I also had that idea, Jared, because 710 is your 4-hour resistance here. So yeah, we could definitely pull back down into this level before driving up here. There you go. Your 4 hours actually setting up just fine. 4 hours definitely broken out of this range, broken above resistance, and we had this level right here as well, this support which we broke above. Now we could start to move up. But let's just keep an eye on this 710 level. Let's see if we can pull into that resistance and maybe form a support right there. And if it looks good, I might have buys off of that level. Yeah, I think if we break below the support here, we could very well then drive down to 710, 500. It's nearly a 30 pip range, but I think I'm going to avoid that. Not a bad idea. So just keep an eye out for that if you want to execute on that. You got this, obviously this clean candle here to move back down to this key level at 710, 500. Currently there's no volume, so we just gotta wait, guys. It's a Monday morning, take things slow. Should be interesting week here on the pound. We've got quite a bit of news in the morning. Tomorrow, there you go. Average earnings, unemployment rate, climate change amount. And we got quite a bit of news at 8, which is nice. We should get some volume now this week on GJ. Like I say, just holding thumbs that volume will push us up, because we've got a lot of range to move up here. And the higher time frames are lining up nicely to move up and fill those monthly wicks. Okay guys, you got plenty of time here. 30 minutes about to close in 6 minutes. Not looking promising. I don't think we'll get a trade here before London Open. So we're going to be waiting until 9 o'clock. We've got about 37 minutes, 36 minutes. And yeah, I'm just going to go make some coffee quickly. Do what you need to do, guys. Plenty of time. Get paid to wait. So this is the important part. You just got to be patient right now. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Morning, Chetan. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. GJ, I'm not looking at Euro JPY, but GJ, yeah, just in consolidation. My view here on the higher time frame is that we are bullish. Your monthly candle still needs to flip bullish. We've got no top wick on the monthly candle. Not really something you generally see. So I'm expecting that monthly candle to at least create a top wick. But yeah, right now we are in consolidation, so really nothing to do here. We could obviously move down today and create that bottom wick for the weekly candle, maybe all the way into 163.500. That's your weekly support level that I've got marked up. So yeah, we could pull back all the way down to weekly support, create a bottom wick, and then still drive up. Just want to welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you for joining us this morning. Should be a good week here. Got a lot of high impact news. High time frames are lining up quite nicely on GJ. Right now we're in a range here on GJ, waiting for a break above resistance. Gold, same story, also in a range at the moment, and I'm expecting some movement up this week to correct this push down that we've had over the last couple of weeks, so that we can set up for interest rates next week. pushed down with no bottom wick here, so even if you wanted to take those sells to fill this range right over here, would have been tricky. Personally, I wouldn't have taken it with no top wick on that candle, because at any moment we could basically flip back up, flip bullish, and then we'll be on our way up. But this is nice. We're pulling right back down before London open. So this 4-hour candle, we closed above our previous resistance at 17.10.500. So it looks like we may move back down on this new 4-hour candle, create a bottom wick, possibly tap into this level. So we'll see if we can form a support here on the lower time frames in anticipation for this 4-hour candle to then move back up. Morning everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. On the other hand, maybe it's a fake out on the 4-hour, but like I say, off the weekly time frame here, we closed above support, and I believe we need some sort of correction here. Based just off the hourly 30 minutes, you know, this could be a level to take sells from in anticipation for price to drive back down to support here. But like I say, just with that higher time frame bias that we could potentially drive up, I'm going to avoid taking sells within this range here. Since your 4 hours also closed above a resistance, okay, we could just be creating a bottom wick to drive up. So I'm avoiding this range for sells. If we do happen to break below support, that's where we may have sells. And then your targets are still going to be down here at 1685 from last week. I think that's a decent target right there. So yeah, for sells, I'll only be taking sells below 1702, and you got your first target here at 1796. I suppose first target, I guess, would actually be to fill these wicks right over here. But yeah, I don't think we'll get down there today. Morning, Mr. Nico. See, I got the chat on the screen. I also had a clock on the top right, but it's a mission. Kept freezing. Even the chat is a mission. Each new stream I have to go and like re-add it basically. I don't know if there's an easier way or what, but at least it's up. Okay, well GJ here on a 15-minute looks like it's created a nice little support. Not bad. 4 hours flip back bullish. This is decent. Got 20 minutes to London Open. The zoo. I went to the zoo the other day actually. It wasn't too bad. So like I say, if you're taking sales here, it would have been tricky with having no top wick. You can see how much we've retraced already. Now this candle could still flip bullish, and I guess you didn't close below the support either, so there would have never been sales there from me either way. Yeah, the animals are chilled. They do look chilled. It's just the bears. The bears look quite sad, man. Happy birthday to Kobe. Shout out my godson. Just a waiting game. I've got 17 minutes to London Open. Did you get off the minute? Yo, nah, not yet. You need 1,000 subs. I'm only on like 230. And 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm sitting at about 1,000 hours. But the stream is growing every week, so shouldn't take too long. But I think the money that I would get from YouTube will be minimal, like really minimal. There goes your 30-minute. Looks like it's about to flip bullish. So if we do close bullish here, and we basically in this range, this little mini range right over here on the 30-minute, then I'll be waiting for a break above resistance. I'll only take bars if we could pull back a little bit lower and form support somewhere here at 1710. Otherwise waiting for a break above resistance. Good morning, good morning. Oh yeah, that's true. Look at GJ. It's like, I'm not too concerned about making money from YouTube. I never really came into it thinking that I would make a lot of money from YouTube. I just enjoy what I do. Me. Did you have a spot or what? Those dumbbells are hard to get up, man. Like, benching 100 is not bad, but you go and try push 50 kg dumbbells, it's another story. Just to get them up is a whole workout. Okay, so what's looking clean here? GJ moving up, gold. Yeah, I think GJ we could have bars at 9 o'clock. We need to close above resistance here. 10 minutes, guys. What's up? What's up? Nathan, let's have a look at USD CAD. So Nathan asked me quite a good question last week. I think there was good numbers for the dollar and bad numbers for the Canadian dollar, and we still saw price move down. So he was wondering if he did the wrong thing there. Not necessarily. I think maybe you took bars off of this confirmation right here. Now, one thing you could have maybe done different there is we had this resistance right over here. Could have potentially waited for a break above that resistance. Otherwise, it's like trying to catch a falling knife. You can see price is falling quite heavily here. So you need a decent confirmation that price could potentially move up. And clearly, you know, whether that wasn't enough or whether it was news that just pushed price down, I don't know. But this is obviously just a sign that you want to stay out of the news and wait for that volatility to die down for a new setup. So if you waited for the news, you could have seen that price is then still pushing down, created a higher low, and then you can start to look for sells. Yeah, if you try to catch a falling knife, man, you're gonna get hurt. How are you, Nico? Morning, morning. In terms of looking for better entries, don't get caught up on looking for better entries. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect entry. If the market's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. As long as your stop loss is in a safe place, I would make sure I'm going for at least a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So if you're risking 20 pips, you want to be able to at least make 20 pips on that trade as well. And look at when your candles are closing. Your hourly, your 30-minute, 4-hour. So if you are in the last 10 minutes of the hour, let's say, you should know that it's going to be better to wait for that hourly candle to close. Because your new hourly candle could get a bottom wick or create a wick to continue moving in the direction you want. But if you're already sitting in a bar and you're sitting through that bottom wick being created, you're sitting through drawdown, and then you start to make decisions based off emotion, which you don't want to do. You can see here on the stream, if I'm taking a loss, I'm normally closing a little bit of the position before it hits full stop, just to manage risk. But I'll only close once I can see some sort of structure being broken. But it takes balls, I suppose, to be able to do that. Because when you're sitting in drawdown, it's an ugly feeling. Sometimes you just want to cut your loss, but it could be a winning trade. On the other side of the coin, you need to manage risk, but you need to know when to manage risk. Okay, so gold looks like we may have to wait a little bit longer here to break above resistance. GJ moving up quite nicely. We've got this 30-minute resistance here at 164,650. But if you look on the hourly, our resistance is actually down here. So if we can close above there on the hourly, I believe that we should move up. So let's just keep an eye on this level for now. We're about to close here. Okay, there you go. Hourly candle has closed. Oh, pulled straight down here on GJ. That looks good. That looks really good. Let's just look for a stop loss. Your previous candle stops, I think, will be quite big here, 36, 37 pips. But it makes the most sense. So your hourly closed above resistance, and your new candle has pulled straight down, got a bottom wick, no top wick. So in this situation, I'm going to have a bar stop on the break of the highs here at 164,640. Might have to get involved with the market execution. 164, 640. Pretty volatile, yeah. 635. 164, 635. That's what I'm gonna go with. Buy stops. Stop loss is going to be below current candle stops. I hate current candle stops. I'm gonna use the previous hourly, so just lower your risk here, guys. It's gonna be quite a big stop loss. $40 pip stop. But keep in mind here, we've got a decent target. Okay, we created a new high on this current candle and we pulled back down. We didn't get triggered in here. So I'm going to want to move this buy stop a little bit higher, basically on the break of the high. Now I'm just moving it higher to account for spread. So I'm going to have it at where we had it, 164, 640. Okay, buy stops on GJ have been set. Keep in mind we could have runners here. If we can tap into 165, 330, your monthly candle's flipping bullish, and we are anticipating us to fill these monthly wicks here to possibly move into 167, 800. So we could have runners here. That's your break even point at 164, 815. Okay, looks like we're about to get triggered in here. And we are in. Bar stops have been activated. Let's see what it do. Okay. This level right here that we're tapping into was our previous resistance based off the 30-minute, but we closed above the hourly resistance, so higher time frame, better confirmation. I think we should at least fill these wicks. Gold just ranging. Okay, we are just about filling that wick right there. I haven't closed anything just yet. I'd like to see us tap into this resistance right over here. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna close 25% right here. And move stops to break even. Come on, chat. Everyone's too focused on the trade here. Where are the W's? Okay guys, I'm gonna close 50%. Okay, close 50% right here and stop start break even. There you go, thanks Jared. Risk-free trade, 17 pips. And we just got runners here now. Your next level of concern is obviously going to be this resistance right over here, which I didn't mark up. Because like I say, you got resistance here as well, and then right here again. So I'm expecting us to move into that monthly high. That's my target there at 165,330. Gold looks pretty solid to move up here as well. Just need a closure above resistance. So we've got about 19 minutes, 18 minutes until the 30-minute candle closure. Decent trade here on GJ. We'll just see. We'll see if we get another trade here today. I'd prefer to just take one trade and call it a day. But gold is looking really good. Still early. Can't fake it, man. Thanks for that, Jared. Yeah, you guys see the wins, you guys see the losses. So it's really as transparent as it gets. I don't post profits too often. Since I'm from South Africa, yeah, you never know, man. You just gotta watch your back in this place. If I post profits and then I go to the shop, maybe I'll get hijacked. I'd rather just not. If we can close above that level there at 164.815 on the 15-minute here, we could potentially then move up to 165. So let's see, hopefully we close above this level right now. Otherwise we may risk getting stopped out at break even. But at this point, you should have secured some profit. I've closed out 50% at 17 pips. And now we just wait. Gold looking good. 15-minute might close above here. But I'm going to wait for 30 minutes. You got this 15-minute resistance right here. So I'd rather want to see a 30-minute candle close nice and bullish above 17, 16, 550. Okay, there GJ does close below that level, but as you can see, we're still moving up. I'm going to close another 25% of my trade as we move into 165. Okay, as we move into that resistance, I'm going to close a little bit more of my position, and then I'm leaving runners. So for runners, yeah, this is an ambitious target. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on the Discord. If you aren't on the Discord already, make sure you join there. If you want to stay up to date with how I'm managing this position right here. Gold looking really nice. 15 minutes. Flip bullish, driving up now. We've got 12 minutes. We may just have a trade here on gold as well. Just stay patient, guys. 10 minutes to go. Don't get impulsive. Just waiting for a candle closure here. GJ has rejected that resistance right there. Let's see, are we going to survive? Your 30-minute candle's still open, and I'd really like to see it close above 164.815. If we can close above resistance, this resistance right over here, then I think we should be in a good spot. Okay, well, we've definitely got volume here on gold. The issue is now stops. Stop loss is getting wider and wider here. So I'd like to see us retrace a little bit and close above 17, 660. We may have to use current candle stops here on gold. Okay, so we've got resistance there on the 15-minute looking left. So another option here is to wait for a break above that level, closure above there. We're just gonna have to see. Gonna have to see how it goes here. If I can't find an entry with a decent stop, I may just avoid this trade. But there's a lot of volume here on gold. Clean traffic moving back up to 1726. Yeah, no, right now it looks like a missed entry. It's moved quite a bit already. Stops are too big, so yeah, we just have to see. Cheers, Jared. Check you tomorrow. We chased nicely here. Got about a minute left for your 30-minute candle to close. Nice little push in the last minutes here of the 30 minute on GJ. Like I say, if we can close above resistance, then we're in a pretty good spot to continue moving up here. This looks great. Okay, your 30 minute has closed. I'm going to need a bottom wick here on gold. I'd really like us to tap into 1716 470. If we can tap into this previous resistance, we could potentially have a bar stop on the break of the current candle high. If you break these highs here at 1720 300, price is probably gone. I said I wanted a steeper wick, so that's what I'm waiting for. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. So a lot of volume here. If your 5 minute closes above 1720, you could potentially just see us rocket up to 1726. But that 5 minute entry is just, it's not going to work for me. Okay, GJ looks like it's moving up into 165. So I think as soon as we tap 165 on the dot, I'm going to close another 25% of this buy here on GJ. Okay, we broke this current candle low. We may pull back a little bit deeper here, get a steeper wick. As long as we're respecting 164.815, should be okay here. Look at gold. Yeah, we may come down and create a steeper wick here on gold. If we do, then we may have entries. Cheers, Nathan. Have a good day. Guys, I think that's gold. Just broken the previous candle high. Yeah, we may just rocket up. Unfortunately, here on GJ, we just missed that level I wanted to take some profit off at. But we've already closed out 50% of this trade. So, just gotta let the rest run. And whatever happens, happens. Your hourly candle here on gold looks decent. We're still open. And if we can close above, just above resistance here, we'll have a wick to fill on the next hourly candle. So best thing to do right now on gold is to probably wait for 10 o'clock here. We've got about 15 minutes. GJ has news. That's fine. So if you got impulsive here with bars on gold, you may be in a little bit of trouble. We rejected this resistance right over here. So you either want to wait for a break above and break and close above 17.19, 700, or you wait for the hourly candle to close, wait for a wick to form, and as long as we close above 17.16, 490 on this hourly candle here, we should be alright. Maybe we'll get entries at 10 o'clock. There we go, GJ. Come on. I'm not too concerned about the news. We've already secured some profit here on GJ, stop side break even. And I'll most likely be done with the stream by this time this news comes out anyway. Where is it? Good morning, good morning. I'm not too sure what Kotak Bank is. I can't really give you advice, investment advice. If you're in the trading space and you want to put your money somewhere, well, no, not you. Just for instance, for me, you know, trading is quite aggressive. Thanks, man. Trading is quite aggressive, you know, you're doing pretty big percentages compared to regular long-term investors. So if you do want to put your money in a safer place, stock picking like individual stocks is just, for me, I would stay away from it, man. It's a lot of research, a lot of work. You're already putting in a lot of work in trading, so you want to just put your money somewhere where it's a bit more conservative. If I'm putting my money anywhere, it's a mutual fund or properties. Not investment advice. Ten minutes here for your hourly candle closure. Let's see. Okay. I may just want to close another 25% right here on my GJ bars. And then I don't have to worry. Okay, so I closed another 25%. 75% closed at 22 pips, 23 pips. And you're just gonna have runners here on GJ. Morning, morning. Welcome to the stream. $15 looks quite good here. I mean, we had this rejection candle, but if this new 15-minute closes bullish, maybe above resistance here, you should be set to drive up. So we've got 8 minutes until the hourly candle closes, and then we're waiting for a bottom wick to form to take buys. So potentially closed out that last little bit a little bit early, but I still got some of this position open running here on GJ. I was just concerned that we had formed resistance on the 15-minute, and your 5-minute closed below this resistance right over there. GJ is looking real good. Two minutes to go for the hourly candle closure. Let's see if we close above resistance here on GJ. Then we should potentially see price drive into 165,330. Where I'm going to close 90% of my position, and I'm just going to leave runners here. Okay, we're about to close here on the hourly candle, so I need to see a wick down. Move this resistance here from the 15 minute, which we had right over there. Moved it down. If you look on the 30 minutes, you know we've got this bullish candle here, basically like a minor resistance. So we've closed above that level. Obviously hourly has closed now bullish above our previous resistance we were looking at here at 17.16 490. So that's what we wanted here in gold. We are now in this nice range. Okay, so if we can see a little bit of a steeper wick down on this candle, we should have a nice position here. Close bullish on the 15. I was thinking if we break this previous 15-minute high, since we closed bullish on this support, we could then at least fill these wicks. That'll give you about 10 pips, and then you can move stops to break even. But the hourly candle's just opened. We could easily break that previous 15-minute high and then still move down. If we break that previous 30-minute high, I think we should move up here, and then we're looking at about a 30 pip stop using previous candle stops. 33 pips. That's not bad. I haven't set buy stops or anything just yet. Still just waiting to see what this new hourly candle will do. I have a feeling we could create a steeper bottom wick here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think if we can pull back into at least 17.650, I'll be placing buy stops on the break of the current hourly candle high. If we do break this high and continue moving up, that idea will become invalid. Oh, GJ. Has anyone looked at GJ? Okay, we closed below resistance here and we drove up and just about filled these wicks. Now we've pulled back down, so yeah, you may see some sort of retracement. Obviously still very bullish, but you are sitting at resistance. Currently at about 40 pips profit here. So this new candle did create a high and then came back down, created a slightly longer bottom wick here, and we're pushing back up. So I believe at this point, if we do break this previous hourly high, then we could see price continue moving up here. Thanks, Ruan. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close. See what happens. Maybe the next 15-minute we get that steeper bottom wick. I don't want to be placing buy stops just yet. Had a nice trade on GEJ, so if I don't get what I want on gold, then I'm gonna leave it alone. So we got a lot of GBP news this week early in the morning. Basically at the start of the live stream, same time. So I'll be hopping on a little bit earlier this week. Just so we can watch how that news is playing out. But trades will most likely only be taken at London Open. You can see tomorrow. Let's see. These times are slightly different here. So we'll just have to see. Investing.com says that this news is at 8. Forex Factory says it's at 10:30. If it's at 8, that's great. Then we should be able to execute based off that volume we get from the news, if the numbers are good. Looking for bullish moves here. So we'd like to see good numbers for the pound tomorrow, and then also have a speech in the evening. Tuesday we have CPI first thing in the morning. Wednesday CPI. Retail sales on Friday morning. We didn't pull down to where I wanted to, but if the 15-minute can close above this previous resistance looking left, and we don't break these highs just yet, I'll have a buy stop on the break of the high on the next 15-minute candle. We need to close above resistance though. If we close below 17.19, 720, then same story, we're just waiting for a steeper bottom wick on this hourly candle here. You can see this previous 30-minute is like an exhaustion candle. So we just need to wait for the right confirmations here, because this could be a rejection to move down here. So you want to stay patient, wait for that confirmation, which would have either been a break above resistance right over here, or a steeper bottom wick, and then for price to then begin to move up again. So basically grab liquidity to continue moving up. That doesn't look bad for your bottom wick on the hourly. It wasn't much steeper, but we tapped into this previous 15-minute support right here. Okay, I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of this previous 15-minute high at 17.9 or 17.20 on the dot. And then we should at least fill these wicks. And I'd be looking at these wicks for my stop loss, so about 22 pips. And it's not a whole lot of range here, but if we fill these wicks, I'll move stops to break even. I may delete these bar stops. Not feeling completely confident. just not a whole lot of volume right now in gold. Okay, we're moving back up here. Risk management on this trade is going to be really aggressive. Okay, there's 5 minutes for your new 30-minute candle, so I'm deleting buy stops. And I'm going to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. And we'll see what happens. GJ looks like it's potentially rejecting this resistance at 165. I've already closed most of my position, so I'm just letting it run here. I believe if we close bullish here on this 30-minute, we should at least fill this wick here. Don't know how I feel about taking entry on the candle closure. Okay, let's not forget, where's this resistance? The way price is just sitting right here, I believe you may need to pull down a little bit, grab some liquidity to continue driving up. So, gonna be patient here, might not even get a trade. There's just no volume right now. Look at that. Nothing happening. Price is just in a range. Okay, close quite bullish here on the 30 minutes. Arguably, you did close above support. So yeah, maybe you see this candle drive up now. But I'm not going to take that risk. We've also got 30 minutes to the 4-hour candle closure. So this very well might be it for the stream. I think I'm going to leave this alone, guys. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this morning. Hope some of you caught that move on GJ. Let's actually see how that's going. Not too great, but closed out some profit here. 23 pips. So not a bad trade today. Good start to the week. Yeah. Anyway, cheers guys. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow.